This is pitiful to watch. I don't know how anyone could be stupid enough to trust this. Poikonen is saying, yeah, no biggie. Even if you're in a state where it's illegal to have magic mushrooms, I'd go ahead and order up that Matrix bar. This speaks for itself. And watch how he never answers the direct question of is there liability for basically selling magic mushroom chocolate bars to people in states where it's not legal. I noticed something with them in regards to Kratom. Shanda from that other show works with Combo Couch. She loves herself some Kratom. Kratom's illegal in a number of places. Oh, and the other thing I noticed is Poikonen claims, this is a gray market. But then I Google up gray market. It's got nothing to do with with the legality of selling illegal drugs. Now, if the drugs are legal, then fine, go ahead. Say, if you're from Oregon or wherever it's legal, then fine. But what this reeks of is Internet COINTELPRO. So I guess I should thank him for this. Although no one cares, no one's listening, there's no real media, no one ever... It's a big bluff. It's been a big bluff the whole time. They get nothing on us. They're playing gods. They take all the data. They think they understand. They don't know nothing. I've got more awareness in my pinky than these COINTELPRO jackasses have in their whole bodies. Let's go. Roll the film. Let's go to the film. Oh, yeah. And also watch how he's a human typewriter. That's still on the table, the human typewriter shtick.
Is there any legal liability for selling the Matrix bars in states where Cybin isn't legal? So, look, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure that, like, this is great. Like, this is gray market as fuck. There's nobody can sell you an eighth of shrooms yet. Like, well, I know in Oregon they can. In Oregon, I think. Mushrooms have been decriminalized in a number of places. We're going to see full legalization of psychedelics within the next 2 to 4 years. We are. Yeah. There's a minimum amount of legal risk you're putting yourself into by ordering them. For sure. There's significantly more legal risk that the manufacturers of the product are putting themselves in to make it and ship it. But I mean, honestly, if the DEA shows up at your house over a 3.5 gram chocolate bar, you could always be like, I didn't think it was real. Who are you kidding? I don't know. I shouldn't be giving legal advice.
Thanks for your time and consideration. This is the Tokyo Shemp News Service.
I've been censored before. I've been fired for my journalism before. I've been blacklisted for what I tried to publish in The Nation in 2008. Which, if you don't know that story real quick, I was part of the election blog team for The Nation in 2008. And I'd started out covering Mike Gravel. And I interviewed him. I interviewed Dennis Kucinich. Iowa happened. I started just kind of cynically looking at John Edwards, and it panned out that I was right to cynically look at John Edwards, and I wrote about that. I got a little bit of trouble for writing that. And then it was all Obama. So I really took a look at Barack Obama, and I really, really took a look at who was supporting him and where his money was coming from and all this stuff. And I listened to him. And if you listened to him, he admits up front, I'm going to govern to the right of Reagan. So I tried to have an article published in The Nation called Barack Obama, Reagan with a Tan. And I was immediately invited to become successful elsewhere. Everything that I had written for The Nation was removed. Anytime I would try to get a job for a number of years at any other, quote unquote, legitimate publication, Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Had one guy tell me that, like, oh no, dude, we can't hire you. And to top it all off, the person who was the politics editor at The Nation at the time was Chris Hayes. So Chris Hayes fired me.
Hey, that's kind of. Hey, I got fired from Chris Hayes, man. That's awesome. That's like, wow.
It looks like I can do body language analysis for 9 or 10 minutes. This guy is so stupid to have lied that blatantly. His idea to doing that is that the Manitalk channel gets next to nothing for views. He imagines he can get away with it in that respect. He wouldn't be saying that on Graham Elwood's show or anything like that. Jimmy Dore, I doubt he would lie so blatantly like this. He said he did interviews with Kucinich. He mentioned another big name, I now forget, but anyway, I don't believe it. I don't think this guy's a journalist. I see no evidence of a life in regards to internet before a couple years ago. I wish others would join in and help me on this. At least confirm some of these findings. Follow the same path as me, or close, similar. Someone should present what was said here on Redneckonomics Manitalk, present it to Chris Hayes, and expose these people. This guy is a liar. He shouldn't be able to get away with this type of blatant disinfo shilling. None of them should. We'll just go for the first 8.5 minutes. I'll try not to be too obnoxious, drowning them out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Guest that I've always wanted to have on this show that I've been following for quite a while now, that's had some great guests on his show, especially in regards to Julian Assange. I have Slow News Day show, Steve. Hey, Steve.
How's it going, James? Hello,
Good, man,
Stevie.
good. All right, so
They have a buzz in the background.
You had recently Ryan on.
I'll try to
let me tell you the
reduce it.
story. He left us. He told his office phone. He gave his office number on your show.
Mhm.
And I've always
talking
wanted
about
to
Ryan
talk to this guy
Christian.
and get his opinions and his information and stuff
He
like
plugs
that.
No More
I've been
News.
following him ever since this COVID crap started. And so I called him right after
Manitalk
your show,
plugs
and he picked up.
No More
I'm like,
News.
right, yeah.
In a
I
few
go, hey, we got a
minutes,
show,
somewhere
got
there.
just a few viewers. I'd just like to have you on at some point. Sure. So he was going to be on yesterday.
Stevie,
couldn't make
her
it, but
job
he was
is
on
to
today.
just nod.
Great conversation. Your conversation with him was fantastic.
She's acting engaged.
He's just going
it's
through
subtle
so much.
co-worker. See, she's
It's just
that fake
the
up
censorship.
and down of the head.
We actually see
Manitalk staring at her
the
at her job.
censorship. When I
He's
saw
more
Julian,
natural at it.
knowing that Julian Assange was imprisoned,
He just
in
made a
Ecuador
sound.
for fucking how many years? You know.
Well, he was in the embassy, but yeah,
right.
I mean, that's UN working group on arbitrary detention ruled that he was being arbitrarily detained. So he did essentially, yeah, he couldn't leave.
That was when that just started happening, and going after him. I knew there was going to be an onslaught of taking down
Drink.
information. You know,
Stevie.
because for some reason we can't decipher what's true or fact or false. We need our hands held. We have to be guided in a particular direction. We have to be, herded to that narrative or that talking point.
None of them know how to shut up and let the other person talk.
To
the flu.
think for our fucking selves, so we have to listen to the mainstream media and what they're fucking doing. So I knew that was going to be an onslaught. It's just been over and over. Alex Jones, whether he's whacked stuff or some of the stuff is panned out.
His
by the way.
dad,
and he got taken down.
Sinatra
and Last American Vagabond got taken down. Alex
it turned
Jones
out
style,
Manitalk,
which is what people are saying. I think Stevie made that.
Manitalk can't
and
sing.
then we have the No More News, who I
No More News right there
for a while. Just got taken down from
Adam
Twitter,
Green, say his name,
or his channel or something like that. And it's like they're going systematically and getting rid of people.
Redneckonomics are like,
and what's
did you have to mention that one? Stick to Whitney Webb.
I'm trying to find
Brian
out what
Christian
to do.
is bad enough.
I mean, what do you think about all this? And what what the fuck?
Stevie's like, I wish that Tokyo Shemp was smart. I could work with him.
I mean, we've been telling people this was going to happen for years now, and
they should have fake married.
Seen it play out more and more and more since
with
more than I've ever seen. Starting around 2016, like when the DNC leaks came out, it was like the floodgates to the war on journalism open.
I love that when she freezes herself out. And the man talks looking down like, "What? You know, where'd you go, my fake wife?"
It's been an accelerating journey into absolute fucking tyranny. Ever since, and look, I mean,
watch her closely.
I've been censored before. I've been fired for my journalism before. I've been blacklisted for what I tried to publish in the Nation in 2008. Which, if you don't know that story, real quick, I was part of the election blog
because it doesn't exist
for the Nation in 2008, and I'd started.
I am not a career spook.
And I interviewed him.
Oh yeah, Gravel.
Dennis Kucinich. Iowa happened.
Prove it. Where are the interviews?
I started like just kind of cynically looking at John Edwards, and it panned out that I was right.
Redneconomics agrees.
At John Edwards.
The man talks like she's so good at that nodding. And he's nodding too now. He's like, I'm learning from that kid.
All Obama. So I really took a look at Barack Obama, and I
smoke pass it or smoke it or pass it.
Who was supporting him and where his money was coming from, and all this stuff. And I listened
smoking days.
To him, and if you listened to him, he
from Wake and Bake News
admits up front, like, I'm going to govern to the right of Reagan. So I tried to have an article published in the Nation called Barack
You look
Obama,
anywhere.
Reagan
I don't see this article. He wasn't writing for the Nation. What a moron.
I was immediately invited to become successful elsewhere.
Manitalk is like, what the hell are you talking about?
For the Nation
this wasn't in the memo.
Was removed. Anytime I would try to get a job for a number of years at any other, like, quote-unquote legitimate publication.
Yeah, he's this great, according to him, he's a great journalist.
Absolutely nothing.
Blacklisted.
Had one guy tell me that, like, oh no, dude, we can't
Manitalk's like, what? Redneconomics is
to top it all
awesome.
off, the person who was the politics editor at the Nation at the time was Chris Hayes.
She's like, what the hell is he talking about?
Fired me.
Chris Hayes?
Hey,
they're like, this guy, they're like, Batman, this is Batman time.
So it does, like, the internet censorship isn't anything new, but what is new,
plant the lie and then move on quick.
Before anyone can ask coming from every corner of social media, and it's coming from establishment.
Tell us more about that the Nation job, you liar. There's no way that's true.
And Eva Bartlett, and what's happening to them.
Name drop.
So
Ryan
predicted
of authority,
that was going to happen in the show that he just put out. He was like, "So this might be the last
Manitalk,
one."
thank
like,
you,
we might not,
dummy, for
might not be able to
plugging
do
Adam Green of No More News. What a moron!
And I was on my way
Redneconomics is sort of eye candy. She makes it work just by
DMs.
Not saying anything.
Whitney Webb going,
she's
hey,
funny when she talks
to get a hold of me right now.
Whitney Webb finally.
Ryan.
That's part of the job.
It's the second time in a week that Whitney has called me with like, hey, somebody we know is getting fucked with.
He makes noise over there.
Drop more or less anything.
and get on.
He kind of rants on like Manitalk. He's got no social skills either.
You know. So
I'm the
we had him on right away.
But Redneconomics would have great conversations with me.
And I believe this to be true. That it was a kind
too
of
talented for the internet to be
for YouTube to finally yank that channel. And was very adamant that, you know, he's going to keep going.
All right, that'll
reiterated the point that we should all keep going until you.
This seems to be backfiring. He's doing that signal thing.
Fantastic,
but it's part of their job. Just watch them.
Brian's had his website for years. I finally will be launching mine.
This guy dropped so many lies earlier.